Hi, I'm Mamie Sutphin, and with me today I have Ricardo Oberlander, the President and CEO of Reynolds American, who is serving as this year's honorary chair for the United Way campaign. And I have Mark Holton, who is retired Executive Vice President of Reynolds American, who is serving as the campaign chair for the Community United Way campaign. And so thank you both so much for joining us.
Pleasure to be here.
Mark, tell us, now that you've retired, tell us what motivated you to chair this year's United Way campaign.
Well, I was lucky, Mamie, as an employee at Reynolds for many years to have the opportunity to understand what the United Way does and why it is so important. And today, I think the key motivating factor for me is that United Way makes a difference. It has an impact with people and communities in our county that need it most. And that's what motivates me to be involved, and that's why I consider it such a privilege to be heading up this year's campaign with Ricardo as my co-chairman.
Wonderful. Well, Ricardo, tell us, why is United Way such a priority here for Reynolds American?
Look, first of all, Mamie, I have to be absolutely truthful about this. I mean, as a foreigner living in this great country of yours, I've been touched to see how much community engagements and care for the community actually means so much for the society here, and especially the way I see actually Winston-Salem and United Way being so well connected over the years is particularly touching for me. The way United Way actually deploys its activities and actually seriously drives an agenda that actually can make a difference for this community, for our community, is particularly, very important for me as an individual, very important as an executive for Reynolds American, and also for British American Tobacco, because these are values that we hold very highly in our organization. So I'm very happy actually to play a small part in the whole thing, and actually happy to contribute to it.
Wonderful. Mark, tell us, with all of the support that's given, tell us why it's so important.
Well, Mamie, as I said earlier, we live in a wonderful community with rich resources, with wonderfully giving people. But too many of our neighbors face very significant challenges today. Let me give you a few examples. Nearly 65,000 Forsyth County residents live in poverty. 65,000. Of those, 24,000 are children under the age of 18. About 39,000 people in Forsyth County do not have health insurance. And over 14,000 Forsyth County residents who rent their homes paid over 50% of their income on rent. And one of the surprising facts that you learn as you understand the community better, that leaves very little money for them to cover other basic needs. And so we, the United Way of Forsyth County and its partner agencies, and here I want to emphasize it's people. It's people at the United Way, it's people at these agencies. They work every day tirelessly to address many of these problems. And they can't do it without the support of people like Ricardo, companies like Reynolds American, and others in this fine community. And we have a successful track record. We need to build on that track record, and we need to increase the momentum if we can. That's what's critical, and that's what motivates me.
Wonderful. Well, tell us a little bit more about the work, because you mentioned some very staggering numbers. How is United Way addressing some of those problems?
United Way and its partner agencies address almost every issue we can imagine. And we also have very specific initiatives that make a difference in this community and have an impact, and importantly, can be measured. The progress can be measured. Poverty. The United Way works with its partner agencies to provide resources, to help provide food to people, to get basic needs and get them in line with basic needs to succeed. The Volunteer Income Assistance Program. This is fascinating. More than 4,000 tax returns were prepared for free, and that saved people $972,000 in fees and returned over $5 million to these individuals in refunds.
Wow.
Many of them could not have done that without this program. When it comes to health, through the United Way's funding of our community care center, approximately 20,000 patients receive free medical and dental care they otherwise couldn't afford. Over $7 million in free medication was distributed. And last but not least, the new community food pantry provided over 4,000 residents experiencing food insecurity with access to fresh food, pantry, staples, and community resources. None of this could be accomplished without the United Way, its partner agencies, and most importantly, without the significant involvement, contributions, and effort of citizens of our community.
So now that we've talked about all the work that United Way is doing, how can we help? What's the best way for folks to be involved?
Well, Mamie, it's quite simple.
Mm-hmm.
There are a number of ways to be involved. Obviously, giving.
Mm-hmm.
And I can assure everyone that if you're looking at a return on your investment, the United Way provides one of the best returns on investment that anyone can hope for in terms of its impact on our community. Second, advocate.
Mm-hmm.
Be a champion for United Way. Be a champion for its partner agencies, because you have people working tirelessly 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to address these problems. Show them support. Show them that you care. And finally, volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every one of us has some time. Every one of us has the energy. Every one of us has the ability to go out and do a little bit that will help our neighbor. And by doing all these things, and anybody can think of other things as well,
Mm-hmm.
but by doing these things, that allows us to truly unite and positively impact this community today and for the future. And we need everyone's help.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
with us
Thank you
today
very
and
much,
sharing
ma'am.
your thoughts.
Thank you.